welcome back to my channel. I'm Jody and this is my little hobby farm, and we have an exciting week on the farm. Two things are going on. First of all, Chibi Marshmallow is going back on grass. The other thing that's very exciting is that we have two new sheep joining our farm this week. So my husband Joel, he is a full-time grain farmer. He also produces maple syrup, and he has to go up north to get some syrup supplies, and there just so happens to be two sheep up in the very similar area that I would like to purchase. So he is going to make that 8-hour round trip. He's leaving tonight and he's coming back tomorrow, and of course I will show you the new sheep when they get here. Since I've been wanting to halter train Chibi Marshmallow anyways, I thought now would be a great time to do so. I tried to carry him a couple times from his stall to the pasture, and he's heavy, and there's about 3 gates that I have to go through to get there. So I decided, you know what, no time like the present. I watched some videos, but I'm certainly no pro, so if you have any tips, leave them in the comments. But basically, it sounds like the best way to do it is just to hold a steady but gentle pressure, and then once they give in, they'll have that release. I grew up riding horses, and it's a similar concept. You don't want to force the animal into something, you want their obedience to be their natural reward. Good boy. Of course, he had some moments like this, but I just waited until he decided to walk forward and got that release. I'm a total beginner at this because it's definitely the first time I've ever tried to halter train a sheep, but I'm happy with the progress. At least we were able to make it to the pasture, and I would guess that the more and more I practice this, the easier it will be. But if you have tips, I'd love to hear them. So the goats got out, which isn't abnormal. The problem is the sheep also got out. So let's see what we can do. The goats will come back no problem. Do you want some? No, of course not. Where is the other sheep? Stop! Okay, I have an idea. The two very unfriendly ones are in the shed. So, we have all these straw bales. They're currently eating a hay bale way back there. So if I take the straw bales and like quickly barricade them, maybe then I can get them to go where they're supposed to. That's my best hope. As soon as I moved the very first straw bale, it scared them. There they are. Over on the other side of the trailer. Okay, I'm gonna enlist my husband's help, but we have an idea. So instead of putting the barricade over here, I'm gonna put it along here, following this trailer, so then if they run into the barn, the only way to go is in Chibi's pen. Wow, why did you make that so easy? Thanks to the husband, we got them in.
Time to go get more sheep.
Oh, I told him you're getting more sheep. There they are. That was hard. Note to self, don't risk ever letting them out again. That's Rudy. Rudy.
Just picked up some sheep. Matt, look my way. Got about a 3-hour trip ahead of us. What are you guys looking at? Hey, sillies. Nice bed back there with some hay and straw and a tarp to capture all the stank. Oh, what am I doing? At least I was able to make another purchase with this trip about a half-hour away in Amish country. Picked up a releaser, some piece of equipment used for maple syrup production. But I cannot believe how many Amish there are and how many discount grocery stores there are in Middletown, Ohio. Incredible.
Hi, Chibi. You having fun out here? Yes, you okay? Molly. Well, our new ewes are here. Joel said that they were great little travelers and everything went smoothly. You might be wondering why. Why did we get 2 more ewes? And basically, there's a few reasons. The first reason is that we wanted to increase the size of our flock. We just had 3 ewes before, and this puts us at 5. Our plan is to breed all 5 in November or December, which would give us about April babies. That's our goal at least. Also, there's a couple of things that drew me to these ewes specifically. First of all is that they have been handled a ton. They were shown at fair, they're halter trained, and they're just generally more comfortable with human attention, which I'm hoping might be a good influence on our less than friendly other ewes. We'll just put it that way. Second of all, just as kind of like a side note, I love the black color. All of ours are off-white, so it's so fun to see some color, and I'm hoping that will give us some diversity in the lambs as well. I know they really look brown at the moment, but that's just the sun fading their wool. It'll be really fun to see when I shear them in the spring what the color underneath looks like. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed following along on the adventure of this week. And if you did, please hit the like button, please subscribe. That really helps my new channel. And look out for next week. I'm planning on posting videos every Sunday and then shorts throughout the week. So be sure to be on the lookout for that too. Bye guys.